This is Matt Bankert, and thanks for watching this video about my song, Enlighten Me. Enlighten Me was a lot of fun to write. I've been doing a lot of kind of satirical, biting stuff lately, and I think this one is basically a complete ripoff of Pink Floyd's In the Flesh. It's in the same kind of time signature, and it has this kind of spite undertone to it. You can really hear kind of bubbling up under the surface, which Pink Floyd is so good at, especially on the Wall album. And the spite needs to be there because I'm kind of directing this song at the intellectual class, and of course I like reason and being intellectual, but there are certain intellectuals that like to think pretty highly of themselves, and they have all these esoteric ideas that are just contradictory and don't have any grounding in reality, and certainly don't make any sense to us normal people down here on Earth. No, only people in the ivory towers can understand their ideas. So they also seem to think of themselves as just kind of on a plane of existence higher than everybody else and better than everybody. So that's kind of a turn-off for me. I would be lying if I said that the song wasn't at least partially inspired by Paul Krugman, the economist, I think, at Princeton, and he also writes in the New York Times. And some others, I think, kind of got lumped in there. As far as the lyrics go, verse 1 just kind of talks about this person who has lots of academic degrees and even Nobel Prizes, which Paul Krugman does, and they appear on TV a lot of times, and anytime there's some kind of crisis or some kind of difficult issue that needs to be discussed, they're always there with their opinion, and they're ready to tell whoever would like to listen, and just bow at the feet of their profundity. And then in the second verse, there's a little homage to Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand. There's a line there that says "A is non-A," and the verse just kind of goes through and rehearses a bunch of contradictions or fallacies, like war begets peace and borrowing is wealth. These types of things. And again, this is satirical, but there are many people that hold to ideas close to these, and we get to hear them quite a bit in the mainstream media and academia and elsewhere. So then in the third verse, there's a little bit of an allusion to the idea of theory versus empiricism, especially. Was especially inspired to put that in there because of Austrian economics. In the area of economics, Austrian economics claims to be purely theoretical, and they don't use empiricisms or do so-called economic experiments, while other schools of economics, like the Chicago School or Keynesians, might use empirical models and do tests on things to prove or disprove economic models. So the idea is that I used to think 1 and 1 was 2, then you did an experiment and found it wasn't true. Well, if you do an experiment that tells you that math doesn't work anymore, you should probably take a look at your experiment and find out what's wrong with it. Math is purely theoretical, and so if you're trying to do experiments on math, it doesn't really work that well. So anyways, I appreciate you tuning into this video, and I hope you enjoy Enlighten Me.